Sophie's story, overcoming cancer. Little Sophie was an ordinary girl from a small town. She loved dancing, drawing, and dreaming of becoming a famous artist. Her life was full of bright colors until one day, everything changed. She was only 12 when she started feeling unusual fatigue, dizziness, and persistent pain. Her parents initially thought it was just a cold or school stress, but it soon became clear that something far more serious was going on. After numerous tests, the doctors delivered a terrifying diagnosis: acute lymphoblastic leukemia, a type of blood cancer. This news was a heavy blow to the entire family. Sophie was about to face a long and challenging journey to fight for her life. The first steps of the fight. Treatment began immediately. Chemotherapy, constant hospital visits, pain, and weakness became her new reality. For a girl who had been so active and full of joy, this was an immense test. Sophie often cried, looking at her reflection in the mirror, where instead of her usual smiling face, she saw a thin, tired girl with no hair. But the hardest part for her was the loneliness. Her friends gradually drifted away, not knowing how to act around someone so ill. Sophie felt like she was behind a glass wall, unheard and unseen by the world. A ray of hope. One day at the hospital, she met a woman named Emily. Emily was a volunteer who came to support children with cancer. Her warm smile and kind words became a lifeline for Sophie. "You are stronger than you think. Pain is temporary, but life is worth fighting for." Emily gave Sophie a notebook and paints, suggesting that drawing could help express her emotions. At first, Sophie was skeptical, but over time she began drawing every day. Her pictures reflected everything she felt: pain, fear, and also hope and a desire to live. A turning point. Months passed, and the doctors brought good news. The treatment was working. It was a small victory that gave Sophie the strength to keep fighting. Her mother, Sarah, who was always by her side, became her greatest support. Together, they made plans for the future, dreaming of trips and new beginnings. At the hospital, Sophie met other children who were also battling cancer. They became her true friends. Together, they laughed despite the IV drips, shared their dreams, and supported one another in tough moments. A new life. After 2 years of relentless treatment, the doctors finally announced the cancer was in remission. Sophie cried tears of joy, hugging her mother tightly. It was a long-awaited victory, but also the beginning of a new chapter in her life. After being discharged from the hospital, Sophie promised herself to cherish every moment of life. She resumed drawing, and her paintings became incredibly vibrant, filled with light and warmth. Her work was noticed at a local art exhibition, and one of her pieces even won a prize. Sophie also became a volunteer, just like Emily, to help other children facing similar struggles. She often told them, "Never give up. The world is waiting for you, and each of you has the strength to overcome this journey." A happy ending. Today, Sophie is 18 years old. She dreams of attending an art academy and opening her own studio. Her life is no longer the same as it was before, but this journey has made her stronger. Sophie has learned to treasure every moment, believe in herself, and help others find light even in the darkest times. Her story serves as a reminder that even in the face of tremendous challenges, hope can be found and happiness can be reclaimed.